I'd rather be sidelined trying to achieve greatness than watch greatness achieved and it only set on the sideline. Now introducing your host, Jacob Emery.
This episode of the Iron and Infrastructure Podcast is brought to you by R&R Pipeline Inc., an infrastructure company. Join our team today at rrpipelineinc.com. This episode of the Iron and Infrastructure Podcast is brought to you by Unlocking Greatness with Jacob Emery, a coaching community built for those ready to become the strongest version of themselves. Weekly calls, proven playbooks, and a community built to grow. Greatness is not given, it's unlocked. Join us today at jacobemery.com or DM coach at jacobemery44 on all social media platforms. Welcome back to another edition of the Iron and Infrastructure Podcast. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 2 years. 2 years of hard work, dedication, more failures than probably successes. Nonetheless, though, 2 years of consistency, 2 years of relentlessness, not willing to quit, willing to look like an idiot for a hot minute, but not letting it set me back, continuing to push forward for the greater good with the intent behind this project. And I've learned so much. It's been absolutely incredible. The things that I've learned, though, I would have never guessed 2 years ago. 2 years ago, just this ideal of this space to put out content. I didn't know what it meant, don't know what kind of impact it could have for myself and for others. I had no idea what I was getting into. I had no idea what was going to happen, how it was going to happen, if it was going to work. What does even working look like? It worked on me, internally and really externally, because it allowed me to become the person that I was never able to be before. And so for that, I want to just do a recap on the top 10 best lessons to date that I have about the podcast itself. And power in this really comes from the unexpected things, the things that I would have never guessed to be true. So what if I told you that showing up for 2 years, trying this thing for 2 years, failing miserably for 2 years, would change your life in a way that you can never imagine? Every single week for the last 2 years, there's been 2 episodes released. And I continue to push forward with that, and I'm committed to that, staying the same. One point it may go down to 1 episode a week. Maybe, I don't know. But for right now, it is a reminder that there is a commitment that I made that I'm sticking to, and my purpose is greater for that. My persistence is greater for that, but also my patience. I'm okay with the outcomes. Sometimes the deliverable is not the best. Sometimes I'm not feeling like doing it, but my plan's in place, and so that is what I stick to. It started out as an idea. It was just a spark of an idea I had one day. I was in the middle of writing a book. Tyler Treadway was helping me out. Shout out Treadway. And he took a leap of faith on me and said, "Man, I got you on the book." G calls me out one day and says, "Dude, you're getting ready to go be a guest on another podcast. Get your shit together and push the gas pedal now. It's time to go." So that's what I did. 5-6 weeks, I didn't have anything set up. I had no idea of what I was doing, really why I was wanting to do it, or the direction it could head. And it all came to me in the shower one morning. In the shower on the weekend, I hop out of the shower and it all hit me. First is iron and energy. So that was my thought. How do I take iron and energy, like building yourself? And then it's like, it's cliche. It doesn't vibe. Anyone that knows me, I got to be symmetrical with my acronyms, my titles of anything. The core values of R&R all start with P. Pipeline to prosperity, iron and infrastructure. I'm very weird about that. I don't know why, but it's always been a thing. It didn't take me long to remove energy and put in infrastructure, because the iron built my personal and professional infrastructure. So now I have a title, but what am I really trying to showcase? I really wanted to showcase that you can be healthy. You can be in the construction industry and not be a standard for this industry that is unhealthy. Drink coffee till you drink alcohol. Diabetes are more common than not. Poor choices on the road, fast food. I wanted to show everyone that you can do something different. What if I told you the way it's always been done is not the best way? That was my initial intent, to show a different light for this industry. And so 2 years later, I'm not celebrating me. It's not about me. It's a reflection about what's possible for all of you. I had zero ability to do content. I am the absolute worst person, if I'm being honest, that should be starting something of this nature. I don't know a damn thing about video, audio, lighting, setup. I can't talk well. I cannot talk good on camera. So just the fact I am a horrible speaker tells you, why the hell would he do this? That's why I did it. I'm not a good speaker. Speaking was something that I've struggled with my entire life. First of all, I don't fucking like it. Second of all, I'm not good at it. So why would I continue to do it? Because it wasn't about me. There was a need that I seen. It was about the greater good of what's possible. It was about showing a different way, facing a fear that held me back my entire life. The thought of me standing up in class and raising my hand would have absolutely terrified me. I would have rather died in certain moments than put my hand up and be in front of a class. And I still felt that 5 or 6 years ago. I just didn't want to face it. There's a story that's often referenced with the buffalo and the cow. The cow runs from the storm. The buffalo chases into the storm, faces it, embraces it. I ran into that fucking storm so hard. And it shows. If you go back and watch episode 1, you can laugh pretty hard because it's pretty obvious. I have no idea what I'm doing. 2 years later, I'm still learning. I still don't have a damn clue. It's a lot better. But is it good? Yeah, that would be a stretch. Am I confident in doing it? Yeah, that'd also be a stretch. When I started, I had 51% confidence, but 100% commitment. Pursuit 151, 100% commitment, 51% confidence. That was my green light and my indicator to say, let's go. And that's where it started. So in 2 years, I learned so much about consistency, about commitment, about continuity, about the willingness to do the thing you need to do regardless of how you feel. So I wanted to unpack like 10 lessons that I really learned that off the top of my head stuck out more than anything. First one, lesson 1, consistency creates a compound effect. Most people start doing things and do so much they burn out before they even see a result. It's not about the big leap. It's not about the big commitment. It's about the little actions done daily, the things you need to do in a micro dose that get you a big result at the end, but not a big result at the end of the day. Go compound effects of wins. Momentum stops when you stop. If you commit to something big and you start big on day 1, the likelihood of you succeeding is slim because you're not able to do it. Your capacity is not big enough. You burn out before you get a result. When I launched, I didn't know if anyone would even listen, but I also knew nobody could listen if I didn't have something put out. So staying consistent week after week, there was a long period of time where I had nothing but doubt. And then it's that one message, that one person, that one group, that one company. Someone notices it, someone reaches out, and hundreds of people have reached out since the beginning with notes that changed my life because it changed theirs. And even if it just got their mind right that day, even if it did a complete 360 and they changed their life because of it, I am forever grateful for all of you that reached out. So if you've had any change, any notice, any appreciation for it, please reach out and tell me about it. I want to know because it's what fuels me to keep going. And on that note too, if anyone has issues that they'd like me to talk about, I can't do it if I don't know. So get a hold of me. Let's talk about them. Come on the damn show. Let's air it out. Let's work together to get this thing figured out. Working on and exposing the issues is something that I really learned throughout the 2 years. If you don't talk about it, it don't exist except for in your head. So consistency is where it's at. And I think the biggest way to sum this up, it's not about the intensity of the big commitment. It's about the consistency of the rep done every day. It's consistency over intensity. That is lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, conversations are currency. The more hands you shake, the more money you can make. People often choose not to put themselves out there. They don't understand the power in network. And just being you, authentic you, a good person, meet and greet, shake hands. You never know what's possible. That's something that I've inherently done the last few years because of it being a weakness of mine. And my God, has it changed my life. Now I know the power in shaking someone's hand. Most people are too scared to shake a hand. That's the problem. How do you ever meet people to expand your network if you don't put yourself out there? And the ones that actually understand, the ones that are actually there in a place that you want to go, they will help you out because they've been where you're at too. So be about it, chase it, go after it, and put yourself out there. The real value is in the relationships. I have had guests on this show that I never thought I'd be able to meet, let alone have them be interviewed by me, become a friend, be part of my network. Best-selling authors on my show. Some very notoriety people that, holy shit, they're on my podcast. Some maybe twice. Some like Corey Gregory 5 or 6 times. People in my network that have a massive network that are now part of my team. I'm forever grateful for. The real lesson about the podcast for me was the ability to meet and grow your network through conversation. Communication and conversation is the absolute crazy currency. So lesson number 2, conversation is currency. Lesson number 3, clarity comes from action. Too many people wait for the perfect plan. There is no perfect plan. There is no ideal of perfection. This thing that you think is going to happen may or may not happen. Don't have the perfect plan. Don't try to get it right when you start. Make it right as you go. Too many people have to have the perfect plan to start, and I think that you just need to have a direction to start with an ideal outcome. Knowing what the destination looks like in general terms, not the full win, but have a vision, have a direction for what you want. Knowing that you got to build the GPS coordinates to get there. The perfect plan don't exist, and I can promise you if you have 10 steps in a plan, you get to number 1, maybe number 2, and the rest from 3 through 9 are probably going to change. I didn't have everything figured out. I didn't have the ability to speak well. I didn't have a system. I didn't have good equipment. The clarity for me came through showing up, refining, putting in the work when no one was watching, learning about the things that I knew nothing about, and continue to push forward regardless. I'm not scared to put the outcome out there. I'm not scared to put the unknown out there. It's not a weakness for me to expose myself. It is a strength for me to be okay, to let everyone know, hey, I am not good at this, and that's fine. I will become better at it. That's powerful. So don't wait to start. The act of doing creates clarity. The action is what creates the ability to do it better. Find me someone that can do something well. They've done it a lot. The 10,000 rep rule. There was a study done in a school and 2 groups in this class. One group had to make the perfect pot. So they were making flower pots out of clay. One group's task was to make the perfect pot. The other group was doing as many as they could. So they didn't have to worry about how good it turned out. They just worried about the volume of what they could produce. The volume group produced a ton of pots. The perfect pot group produced the perfect pot. The difference? The perfect pot never was made by the group that did the lower volume. The group that pushed the volume the most got so good at it, their pot was way better than the group that was doing the perfect one. And so reps created the better outcome. The more you do it, the better you become. And that's any form of fashion of life. Higher volume negates luck. Put in the volume, by default, you're going to win. Keep pushing forward. Number 4, storytelling is the bridge. Facts, stats, truth, proof, data, they don't move people the way that stories can. If you're unrelatable, if you're a robot, if you can't get the group captivated and inspired, what good is it? You can have all the proof in the world. The best product in the world without the right marketing will not sell. It's about the way that you tell a story, the impact that you can have relating to that. Put a metaphor or a story behind any fact or any statement. You can change the narrative completely and get the outcome that you desire. But if you're just monotone and boring and dull, like I have been some, if I'm being honest, if you're just putting it out there without any passion or really feeling it, it's hard to get a crowd related. It's hard for people to believe that $9 an hour with a shovel in hand was my fucking life. I started out at R&R Pipeline with nothing. No career path, 3 hours away from home, in a hotel room with a bunch of negativity. And I refused to let that become my adulthood. I made a change after a couple years of not making one. This episode of the Iron and Infrastructure Podcast is brought to you by R&R Pipeline Inc., an infrastructure company. Join our team today at rrpipelineinc.com. Storytelling is the absolute bridge to connect with people. And even if you're not relatable in general, you can become relatable by showcasing that you've been there and you understand it. Don't overlook the power in telling your story. The only story that is not amazing is the one that's not told. Tell your story. Your mess is your message. So let others learn from your storytelling, because your story can be someone else's survival guide. Number 5, the power of saying yes and the power in saying no. This one is so key. Chasing everything dilutes your energy and focus. By focusing on a lot, you don't focus on anything. So if your fuel tank is 100%, put 100% of that focus on the one thing you need to do. Focus on one thing. I just finished the book Essentialism, and it breaks this down so beautifully. You cannot focus on multiple things and execute well. Do one thing. Being multitasked is a reality. You can multitask. You can listen to the radio and eat your food. You can have conversations and eat your food, but you cannot multi-focus. You can't focus on more than one thing at a time. And so if you're doing a lot, you're doing nothing well. You do a lot in one focused task, you're going to execute on it. You do a lot in multiple focuses, you're going to do a little of actual execution. So say no, focus on what matters, and you will execute so much higher. Not every idea that was for the show was great. Not every guest was great. Not every experience was great. But I knew there had to be a base for what the focus was when having someone come on the show. So saying no with intention protects the vision for your life, protects your focus, and ultimately your dream. Your dream is everything. So by saying no to opportunities and no to other people that consume your time, you're saying yes to your dream. Saying no is a complete sentence. Say no more. Say yes to yourself. Number 6, vulnerability wins. Many people only show the highlight reel, the great stuff in life. They are not vulnerable. They don't speak about their problems or their issues or their weaknesses. But vulnerability to me is a strength. You can take your fear and expose yourself to it. And then it's such a powerful thing to overcome. Then you share the story. Then someone else does it. It's a compound effect. Hiding your vulnerability is not a superpower. It is not something to bend. The episodes that hit me the hardest were the ones that opened up about their fears, their setbacks, their struggles. And those real moments made me connect deeper with them, and I have more respect for them people more than I could ever imagine. Vulnerability is a superpower. It builds trust. It allows you to be open and transparent, and it changes other people's life. Be vulnerable. It's not a weakness. It actually shows strength, because I can promise you it takes a strong person to be vulnerable in front of an audience. Number 7, podcasting is like a leadership lab. Leadership skills aren't built by theory or by reading or by anything else outside of acquiring information and then implementing it. The key to unlocking your greatness is knowledge, execution, and you. We have to grasp and gain the knowledge, execute on it to build us as an individual. That key is this podcast for me. It's a leadership lab. Sitting across from other people, learning different perspectives, being open to information. I have had a lot of guests come on here and change the way that I view certain things, change the way that I view what's right, what's wrong, how this should be. It was a leadership practice. It was a group of people that helped me and mentored me through conversation. Take it for what it is, and remember that podcasting for me sharpened my leadership ability because I learned so much. And as I was navigating conversations and as I go to mentors and talk to them, as I go to workshops, my capacity has expanded so much that I now understand IQ and EQ much better. I'm much more aware, much more to understand things, and therefore I can help lead people better. And there's so much power in that. Number 8, it is a marathon, it's not a sprint. This is not a quick hit, a quick return on investment. It didn't happen overnight. Nothing that I have today was here 2 years ago. I've evolved a lot, but it didn't come overnight. It took relentless marathon type work. It's been continuity that has got me here. The audience didn't grow fast. It didn't blow up overnight. And it's still patiently growing. It's still going slowly, but it's still going forward. And so I knew that it was going to be a persistent patience, 100% outlook. Persistent in my pursuit of greatness and patient with the outcome. It took time to even be able to set up my camera right. And greatness takes a lot of time. I originally set out, if it doesn't make any impact in 2 years, if I don't change anybody's life in 2 years, if I don't do anything right, then maybe I'll call it. But I got to go for 2 years with no expectation. 2 years is coming up, and I promise you I'm not fucking stopping. It's been a great experience, but it takes time, and that persistent patience has been at the forefront of all of it. Lesson number 9, iron sharpens iron. Comfort zones don't create growth. The iron sharpens iron mantra means that to sharpen iron, it's brutal, it's painful, it fucking hurts. But just like the gym, or putting pipe in the ground, showing up to create and get it edited and published and do this and do that and fail and fail and fail and fall down means that I got to get back up and keep going. It's forced me to put something out there twice a week, whether it's an hour or 5 minutes. Twice a week, I was committed to the audience that I would have this thing out there. And a lot of people will call it out if something went wrong. And so there's been platforms that didn't upload right and things that didn't go on the YouTube channel or weren't on Spotify or Apple or iTunes. And guess what? People said something to me. So for those that said something, thank you. That's what it's about. I need accountability just like the next person. Iron sharpens iron. I'm here for you. Be here for me. And with that, I've never asked for anything out of this. I would love a review. If you think it's worth 5-star review, put it in there. If you think it's worth 1, put it in there. And if it's not worth anything, please come to me and tell me why. Be direct and honest with me, and I'll make some changes. I love receiving good feedback. I'm here to get better. Iron sharpens iron. Lesson 10. Greatness isn't given, but it can be shared. Many are chasing greatness in their own area of expertise, their own life. Everyone's life is individual. It cannot be taken from someone else. You cannot take greatness and instill it in yourself, but you can share it and accelerate it with someone else. You can take this thing and help others get theirs. After 2 years, I realized this wasn't about my voice. It wasn't about me. It was about unlocking greatness in other people. It helped change the way that I viewed everything. It led me to finding a different passion and a different purpose in life. I've always helped people. I've always wanted to be helpful. And it has planted a seed with that communication for me that I didn't realize was growing as I started this journey. Other people inspired me to help other people. At first, I didn't have the intention of doing it. Greatness grows when you share your story, when you document your life, you put it out there. We are all humans. And when you show that you're not just this person that is this perception, there's persona, you're a real damn person that's doing life, that's struggling, falling down as much or more than getting up and succeeding. Lesson number 10 is the most powerful one out there. There are no shortcuts in life, but there are accelerators. Accelerate your growth by getting with the community. Your environment will create your evolution. And if you don't believe me, I'll prove you wrong. Sign up today. Join the coaching program. We're here to change lives and unlock greatness. That's what I want to cap this off with. The journey also fueled me becoming a coach. Unlocking greatness with Jacob Emery was not something I anticipated happening. And through demand and ask of other people, it got to the point I couldn't reach everyone the way I wanted to. The demand was too high for the ability and my capacity to reach out, so I started the group coaching. Unlocking greatness is about building a community of people evolving, pushing forward, trying to do better. They push you to grow. There's a bunch of killers in there. I want to help business leaders build systems for themselves that they can get rid of chaos, build confidence and clarity in their life, and forever find the 4 C's to freedom. Join the community. You'll learn about the 4 C's of freedom. Unlocking Greatness Group is just killing it. We have 1 hour call every week. We just did a killer Q&A last week. It was absolutely phenomenal. I think it went a half hour, 45 minutes over. Unlock your greatness with this community. Because greatness isn't given. You have to unlock it. You have to unlock your greatness. And I promise you the best way to unlock it is getting that key, knowledge, execution, you, in the group. It's powerful. It is absolutely fucking powerful. JacobEmery.com. Click on the link. Email me at jacob@jacobemery.com. Let's fucking go. In closing, 2 years. Long time. 2 years of commitment. The continuity is the success driver. Sequencing equals the success. You have to do things in order. You have to learn every day. Stack the bricks, the little wins. One truth that is so true that I cannot let go. Greatness isn't given. It's unlocked. And you can unlock it and share it. The podcast has been the platform for me to help unlock my own greatness in a different way. It's been a mirror for me to check myself, to look in the mirror and own my shit, a bridge, and most of all, a reminder that if you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to show up, the result will come to you. Everyone who has listened, who has shared this show, has supported me, thank you. It's fucking awesome. I'm not going to quit, and because of you, I keep going. You're the reason that I press record every day. You're the reason that I'm uncomfortable, even right now, doing this damn thing. It's the reason that I will not quit. Because if I can help one person out, it was all worth it. And then messages keep coming in daily or weekly. It's helping people. I'm not fucking stopping. So, this is just the start. 2 years, 200 episodes coming up. The next chapter of the Iron and Infrastructure is going next level. There's more to come. There's some big things in process getting put together, and the community is growing. If you want to be a part of the community, if you want to jump on the show, if you want to join the podcast and do an interview, you better reach out. I want to interview everyone that wants to be a part of it. You can pay me back by sharing a lesson or something you learned from somebody else, a friend. Give it a review. If you don't like it, get a hold of me. Let's talk about it. I love being able to get better. That's what I'm here to do. So this has been a recap of the 2 years, 10 lessons learned. I am honored to be here. I'm not going to quit going. It's just getting started. And first and foremost, it's about unlocking your own greatness. For me, greatness is not given. It is received. It is opened up. It is shared. It is unlocked with the key, the knowledge, execution in you. And I want to leave you with this one quote, favorite quote all time. It is the quote that I came up with for my life mantra probably 5 or 6 years ago. I'd rather be sidelined trying to achieve greatness than watch greatness achieved and had only sat on the sidelines. The man in the arena. Okay, I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm here to stay. If you don't like it, cool. It is what it is. If you do like it, let me know about it. Let's accelerate the progress for you and for me. Let's go together. I'm going to build a dream team. I hope you're a part of it. This is Unlocking Greatness with Jacob Emery, sponsored Iron and Infrastructure Podcast. 10 lessons in 2 years, and we're just getting started. Until next time, reach out and get a hold of me. Appreciate you all. Sincerely. Truly fucking appreciate each and every one of you that's listened and reached out. And can't wait to hear from the rest of you. Thanks again. This episode of the Iron and Infrastructure Podcast is brought to you by Unlocking Greatness with Jacob Emery, a coaching community built for those ready to become the strongest version of themselves. Weekly calls, proven playbooks, and a community built to grow. Greatness is not given, it's unlocked. Join us today at jacobemery.com or DM coach at jacobemery44 on all social media platforms.